welcome back to the channel. I apologize for being a little bit MIA recently. I am planning on continually uploading one gardening video every single week. Fell behind a little bit there. I was traveling a lot. We went to Mexico, we went to Philadelphia, and then I was ready to get back going into it, and my father passed away. So I've been taking a bit of a break from everything, but that's okay. Sometimes in life, your garden starts late, but it's for a good reason. So I don't have as much started as I thought that I would at this point in time. My calendar of seed starting dates was great in theory, but didn't quite work out in practice, and that's okay. I think my garden is going to be great regardless. So I'm just going to take you through kind of what I have been doing. I have a few videos here and there I'll patch in, and then we'll get back to regular schedule programming next week. So what I have done is pot up all of my blueberries and strawberries. I ended up buying a strawberry plant from the garden center. So I have my alpine strawberries that I started from seed, and then my newer strawberries, or just like normal strawberries that I got from the garden center. And then my neighbor ended up gifting me a third pot of strawberries. Now the pot is blue, so it doesn't match my aesthetic, and it gives James a little bit of an eye twitch, so I'll probably pot that up into something different soon. So I have my 3 blueberries, my 2 strawberries, and then my kale is potted into terracotta pots. And then I also planted sweet peas and regular, like snap peas, along the back fence in my backyard there. The other thing that I have planted, I got 2 more gifts from my neighbor. I got bleeding heart and forget-me-nots, and the forget-me-nots, very special. My neighbor didn't know that my dad passed away, but I planted those kind of in memoriam of him. So those are nice. Even the bleeding heart, nice to have both of those next to each other in my garden. My peonies are growing, my poppies are growing, and then I planted most of my snapdragons. They got a little bit leggy, they got a little bit weak looking, so I have them in 2 spots in my garden, kind of mimicking each other, 2 drifts to cap off 2 beds. In my 3rd bed in my backyard, I have nothing planted. I am planning on putting 6 tomato plants there, and then I'm going to put the rest of my tomato plants in my back actual like veggie patch, but I don't have anything in there yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I started a bunch of seeds. I have some echinacea, calendula, bells of Ireland, and then straw flowers, sunflowers, and beans that I started. I shouldn't have started my beans in that little thing that I'm going to be transplanting and moving. They're bush beans, so I think I'm going to put them in the veggie bed. And then in my final pots, I have my pepper pot, the big tall one. Nothing's in there. My peppers are doing well inside. My tomatoes are doing well inside. I started a watermelon seed. It hasn't done anything inside. I'm going to put a watermelon in one of the 3 beds, maybe the one that doesn't have anything in there because it gets a lot of sun all day. But my pepper pot is good, and then I'm going to end up putting my 2 beefsteak tomatoes. I've got a Brandywine, like a purple beefsteak, and then just a regular super steak red. They're both indeterminate, so they're going to go in pots, and I think that's going to look really nice, the 2 tomatoes and the peppers. And then in my big bed, the only thing that I've planted so far are carrots, and I did that yesterday. I have a little video of that. I mounded up half of the bed so that they have a lot of loose, good soil. There's a lot of bugs, lots of critters in there, so I added a little bit of cow compost, just sprinkled it on top, mixed it into that very top layer, and so the carrots are in there, and I'm hoping to have a better yield than last year because rabbits ate all of them. The other thing that I'm doing, or I guess I'll do something else in between. The next thing I need a little bit of help on is the side of my house where my compost and my garbage is. It stinks, and it only gets worse in the summer. So I need something really fragrant and preferably tall. So if you have any recommendations what I should put in that spot, let me know. And then I did, in my front, I did an herb bed. And I added some creeping Jenny along the way just to kind of cascade over that front. And I have, what do I have? I'm going to have to look outside and I'll show you. I have dill and parsley, and then I got this peppermint sage that smells just like or not peppermint, sorry, pineapple sage. It smells just like pineapple. I don't understand how that works. And then I've got my rosemary, Jim's favorite. Well, he's got 2 favorites, but that's one of them. And a lavender plant and cilantro and, oh, I can't see. And then I've got oregano, which I did not start from seed, and thyme, Jim's other favorite. I have a volunteer columbine and then a bunch of chives and green onions that wintered over. I did put the ones I started from seed in there, but they weren't looking great anyway, so they're not looking amazing. So I'm really excited about that herb garden. I'm going to add my Thai basil and regular basil in there soon. I'm excited to see how it looks. I'm really proud of it. What I don't know what to do is deal with that front space. I think I'm going to cardboard and then mulch. Jim's mom actually had a lot of extra mulch that she ended up dropping off for us. It's black, looks nice. And I've just been adding it to the beds as I plant it. So maybe I'll do that, tidy it up. But right now, the creeping bellflower gets in there. It just looks pretty awful. And then the last thing, my hydrangea. It's in a pot in the ground, and it's next to my front door, and it's starting to leaf out, and I'm really excited about that. I'm glad that I didn't cut it down to nothing, because it grows on old growth. So glad I didn't cut too much off, and it's looking healthy, and maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed this year, it flowers, because it didn't last year. So that's it. That's everything. That's my garden as it is right now, May 14th. And I'm doing okay. And yeah, if you need time, just remember, take care of yourself. The garden will happen whether, you're right on schedule or not. Nature needs to take its course even in your life too. So if you don't follow me, that would be great if you could. Let me know where you're gardening from. I love seeing other zones and also other gardens in my zone. I'm at zone 3B, 4A in Calgary, Canada. Yeah, we're going to the lake this weekend, so you're going to get a lake garden update. That should be exciting. And that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Bye.